My name is Fausto, and in December 2023, I tried committing suicide multiple times due to being so overwhelmed with life and my career that it became a burden. It wasn't a blessing anymore to me. And being in this space that I've battled with throughout my whole life, because I was a drug addict for 11 years. I was molested as a child. I have abandonment issues. Mom had cancer. We grew up poor. All these things that I've been through, I was able to overcome them. But then when I had 6 years clean and living a good life, all that pain that caused me to want to kill myself came back, but it was when my life was really good. And it was a scary place to be because I felt like I've been doing everything right, and here I am again wanting to die. And I felt stuck. I take care of my mom. I let my sister leave the house so she can have an opportunity that I didn't have when I was younger, because I couldn't leave because I had to take care of my mom. But you know, because I grew up in poverty, I have a poverty mindset. I don't know how to save. I don't know about investments. I don't know how to make money certain ways. When I make a lot of money, I blow it up because I'm not used to that, what that looks like. And I doubt myself a lot in my abilities and what I can do. And so when I'm in this place in December, I'm paying for all my mom's bills. I gotta pay for my own bills. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to work on things, but I'm in so much debt that I feel trapped. I can't quit my job. I can't stop working. I can't take a break. I can't afford it. And I felt crazy. I felt like nobody understood me. And I was really scared. And so my mind was, and my life will fix all this stuff. But thank God for Travel Through Trauma, that they offered to pay for the trip for me to have this solo traveling experience, to get away, to not worry about what's going on at home, that we'll take care of that aspect of it. If you could figure out how you could still take care of these bills, we'll pay for the trip. And so I figured it out, and I was able to go on this endeavor, and it gave me the time to really reflect and think, like, am I really stuck? Why do I want to die when I feel like this? How much of this is my fault? Am I really doing what I love? Like, who am I? Because I felt like life got so busy, but I think I lost myself again in the business of life. And that's why I've learned that even a good life could be a curse when done incorrectly. And so what I learned on that trip from journaling and praying and meditating and therapy was that I was still people pleasing, that my foundation was still on insecurity. So validation is what fed me. And so I'm willing to overcompensate, overcommit, say yes to things I don't want to, stay in things longer than I should because I'm afraid. And that's what caused that suicidal loop, was that I just wasn't being myself. And so what traveling did for me is it helped give me the time to really focus on that issue that I couldn't see back home. So then when I was able to get back home, I was able to grab those moments of clarity and have them in my tool belt. So now I have these things that I realize about my values, what I want, what I don't want, so I don't fall back into the suicidal ideations. And now I have this to rebuild my life. And so the things I got from that trip are forever with me. And that's a blessing, because now I can see that I view the world differently. I'm putting myself first. And I'm able to really notice things that are not for me and not ignore it. And I'm able to have boundaries and keep those boundaries. Because what I've been looking for my whole life, I found traveling. Now that I have it, it's about protecting it and not finding it. And I was just blessed to have that opportunity, because I think if it wasn't for Travel Through Trauma, I would have killed myself, no doubt. And it's a beautiful thing. I would have never thought that by separating myself into a different country, different culture, different belief system, because I was afraid of being alone or getting robbed or, you know, getting lost, or what happens if something happens. But existing in that fear space and figuring out how much courage I have, and that I can figure things out, and how safe the world really actually is, and that I found true joy and happiness living a different way. I didn't have to be anything or prove anything. It was inspiring, because it made me realize the world's a lot bigger than I thought. My belief in a God is much bigger than I thought. I'm so much more valuable than I thought. And you know what I learned? Life keeps on going whether I'm there or not. So I don't owe anybody anything. And so it's a beautiful thing. And I would highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't done it, to take this opportunity to really travel so you can reflect and really figure out like what's going on inside of you, and figure out that like traveling will reveal things to you that only traveling can. And it changed my life. It saved my life. And so for anybody out there, I hope that you are open to this idea that you can take it, because maybe the problem you can't figure out, it's going to take traveling to figure it out. And the beauty is it stays with you forever. And if anything, you'll probably want to travel more, to heal more, and to share that story to others.